Thomas Nisbet. I'm an associate partner with IBM focused on cognitive analytics in state and local government. Cognitive analytics refers to how we're moving forward with state government agencies in infusing those technologies into their business processes. A lot of what happened during COVID was the contact centers have been overwhelmed. People got their first taste of AI, and now they're taking the second steps on that journey and starting to really look at going beyond FAQs, looking at real in-depth automation on back-end systems, and starting to fuse all of these technologies and capabilities together. So the challenges I like to phrase are people, process, and procurement, especially in state and local governments. People refers to the skill sets, right? Skill sets are hard to come by these days, and that's something we at IBM Consulting provide to our clients. We have incredible talent on our teams, and we work with our clients to bring those skill sets to them. Process refers to the normal everyday process, things as is. Change is hard, right? We like to keep things the same way as humans. It's in our nature, it's not wrong. But how do we go about rethinking the way government processes are done? Was the way things were done the best way they should be done in the future? Do we need to take advantage of new technologies and not just imprint the same processes in a new technology where we're going to lose a lot of that new capability? And then procurement, right? Procurement is always a challenge. AI and automation are small. They're think big, start small, scale fast. And so we want to look at this from the center of excellence model, which is something that's, all governments are starting to really embrace. And that really allows us to dedicate the skills to infuse the processes of governance and around those skill sets. And then from a procurement standpoint, it allows us to move fast and move small so that we're not spending cycles and years and millions of dollars trying to pursue single predefined use cases, so by the time they're actually in production, there's another fire that we got to put out, and this is old news. And so it's a brand new era of thinking in government where it's okay to fail, but you got to fail fast. And so that when we fail fast, it's a very small learning price we pay instead of a large program price. Absolutely. This is again a small use case. It doesn't have to be enormous to be able to scale. These technologies provide value at the scale of business. It's not cloud scaling the way our technology people would say. This is about scaling of business. And there's a great state that I work with, and a state audit found that there were people in their Medicaid program providing services that absolutely should not be for the safety and concerns of their patients and beneficiaries within the program. And the problem was how these people got there and stayed there is that checking all of the different licensing boards and disciplinary boards was just a massively manual process that they didn't have all of the bandwidth to handle. And so once the auditor found this, rather than hire a bunch of people, try and procure a brand new system that would have taken years or cost them hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, we were able to use open source and in a matter of weeks implement an automated check on the priority boards as a step one, a phase one, to be able to say, all right, we've stopped the bleeding. That's our step one. Step two is going to be continue to expand that capability. And it costs very little, had a huge impact in terms of the patient safety, number one, getting the bad people out. Financial impact, we're not paying the wrong people for services anymore. And number three, man-hour impact, saving the state precious man-hours so they can devote to high-value functions.